Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. In the last episode, we finally got the nuclear power plant up and running by basically forcing workers to work where we want them to work. And yeah, it's running now. And I have to keep an eye on it just to make sure that we don't run into any other issues. We may have to add another couple of apartment buildings. I don't know, but we will if we need to. Just to make sure that we have enough engineers in the system. And yeah, so that is pretty much done. The next project is the capital project. I really want to get that done. So we're going to start focusing on this more specifically from this point on. But there is actually one other thing that I wanted to do. Is as part of that, we need to make sure that the capital gets the power that it needs, because it doesn't have a proper power distribution system yet. It's kind of ad hoc at the moment. So I would like to fix that. And there are a couple of things that I'm going to do. One thing we're going to do. Well, several things we're going to do. Whatever. Run a high voltage line coming out of the nuclear power plant to there. And can we get across the river? We can get across the river. Alright. And then I want it to come up to here and join into that line there. I don't want to build it just yet. High voltage switch. You know what, we'll keep it dirt for now. Okay, how expensive? Very. Though we do have some construction offices that could be potentially assigned to it. Go ahead and do that. Let's see if they can build it. This little bit, though, I think. Yeah, that little bit, though, we'll have to buy. There we go. Okay. Now, the other thing I would like to do... I'd like a high voltage line to run kind of up this direction. We need to get high voltage to the steel mill. Right? Have that line there, which we can add to, but I want another one over here. So, what we're going to do is we're going to pump in another switch. Alright, then we want that line to kind of come over here. Cross the tracks to about there, I think. Switch. Yes. Switch. Power transformer. How expensive? 413,000 rubles. I could afford it, but it's not necessary to build right now. Let's see. I'm going to bring a dirt road this way. Okay, all this running off of there, I think, is fine. Because it's working right now. A traffic jam. No, it was just a train causing the traffic jam. Ooh. Hold the phone, though. Looks like that, wood cutting post needs some trees. There we go. Speaking of, what about this wood cutting post? It could use some. Alright. I know we have one over here. That's fine for the moment. Okay, yeah. Working well. Excellent. Now, let's see. Yeah, I guess this has no power. Now, do you actually have like a direct power connector? It does have a direct power connector right there. And I didn't even think about that when I put that in there. It's alright. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna run this high voltage power line. Kind of through here. We'll throw a switch. There. Now, there's a high voltage connector there, and my plan was to run a high voltage line along the coast and there. Good. So that will supply power to the aluminum plant. Will supply power to the steel mill. Now, the only fire department that I have is over there. It looks like I can cover most everything. Which is good. Okay. I'm sure that if it doesn't cover something, I will find out. Oh, that road needs to be finished. There we go. Now, are there any other industries over here that have direct power connections that I need to be aware of? It doesn't appear so. At least not for high voltage. Okay, good. All right, so We need to start installing transformers. Let's put a switch in there. Hold on. Building in the way. Okay, weird. But whatever. Alright, how much does that pick up? That picks up all of that. We're probably going to need a second one there anyway, because it's most likely going to overload that single switch. Let's see. Let's drop one in here. Can that road just not get across the tracks or something? Railway crossing is too close to road intersection, or start end of the road. Oh, really? Well, if it burns down, I'll rebuild it. Alright, looks like that has everything it needs. It just needs to get built. Alright, good. Now, I'm looking at this going, one thing we could probably do, actually, do I want a high voltage switch? And a power transformer. So that we can then supply medium voltage power over here. Because that doesn't have any power supply, that doesn't have any power supply, and that doesn't have any power supply. That does have power? Yeah. So, we're going to need... transformer there. And power. I think we're gonna slide a transformer in. Yeah, build it infrastructure. Okay. Yeah, that's where we want it. Right about there. We're gonna run a second medium voltage line. Down the hill. Throw in a switch. Okay, commit all that in. Alright, so how much are you actually powering, or potentially powering? A lot. Alright, I think what we're going to do is we're going to plan in one more. Almost certainly we're going to have to put in more. Because I'm not sure that these... single substations are going to be sufficient. We're going to need a couple of substations over here. Alright, we'll drop one in there. We'll drop another one in over here. Alright. And we'll have a medium voltage switch. Probably right about here. The dirt road. Good. And... am I gonna have to run... I'm gonna have to run underground. Okay, that's fine. Alright, underground, and then we can go above ground from that point on. Alright, that should provide most of the power that we need. We're probably going to have to wait till it gets built and make adjustments from there. We're looking at 3 million in the bank. Beautiful. That's almost done. It is almost done. Yeah, a little bit of a traffic jam as we're waiting for steel to produce. It does make it fast when it has coal. Yeah, I know the steel mill has stopped production because it doesn't have any coal. Now, there is something that I wanted to do. And that is, I wanted to shut this power plant down because I don't think we need it anymore. I think that effectively turns it off. Yep, that turns it off. Because the nuclear power plant should be able to take up the load. And that should help get more coal into the steel mill quicker over time. Because now we're not burning the coal that needs to go to the steel mill to generate power. Alright, good, good. Another thing we do need to work on is ramping up of food production and distribution. But we'll get around to that. I think that for now, we're going to go ahead and end the episode here. Checking on everything. Okay. That vehicle is coming along. Looks like construction over here really hasn't moved much. Alright, well, we'll keep working on it. But for now, we'll stop here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.